Hey y'all, how are y'all doing today? Peace on earth and love and light to you. I am Gabrielle Ether and welcome to Awake the Wisdom Within. Okay, so y'all, I am always going to I think pretty much I shoot these at nighttime, but when I upload them, it's going to be daytime. So yeah, if it looks like that, I kind of like the night feeling, before me and Israel goes to sleep. But anyways, remember I told y'all last time Israel was not going to come anymore? Well, I decided to let her come all the time so she could start learning some things. And, so she's going to be my little sidekick. She's that anyway. So tell them, hey, Easy.
Hi. Hi.
And I just got finished doing her hair. Israel, hold your head down. Let them see your little heart. Okay, so y'all, we have these 3 rocks here. These are the rocks that you're going to be led to. And Israel has this thing, y'all. She always go outside and find these rocks, and then she comes back in and she paints them, okay? She loves to do that all the time. So y'all, this is what did I call this video? Motivational quotes from rap legends. So this is what you're going to do. Since I am holding the camera tonight because Israel sat on the tripod and broke it.
Broke it and white. White in half. I broke my birthday present, which was a wing light. And look.
Yeah, okay. So that's what we was using, y'all. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Since I am holding it, y'all pick a rock. Wait.
Oh.
Not yet. Pick a rock, y'all. And then when you pick a rock, we're going to come back and I'm going to ask Israel to pick a number from 1 through 16 because we have 16 quotes. She's going to intuitively pick a number from 1 through 16. We're going to go on her tablet that has the quotes on there and we're going to pick whichever number that is, and that is going to be your motivational quote from rap legends. So I thought about this from the other video that I did, and I almost didn't do it, y'all, because I was like, oh my gosh, it's too much of the same thing. But I was like, well, it means a little more because they're just rap legends. And last time I did it for the simple fact of because somebody was just like, you can't get any motivation or whatever from that type of music. And I was like, and then I started coming over all these rap legend quotes. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do another one with the rap legends this time. And then so that's where we are at. When we pick y'all's quote, we come back here and your cards are going to be already out here because I got to hold it, okay? So I won't be able to just shuffle, okay? So Israel, show them the rocks. Rock 1.
So rock 1 is my princess rock that I painted.
I don't, yeah, she calls that her princess rock, and she says.
So really I named all of my rocks. So this one is named Princess Rock.
She says her most special one. So what is it? That's 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the next one is, oh, you just go all out of order like I do. So this is number 2, huh?
So this is number 2. This is my sparkly rock because really I have a little sparklies.
Okay, show the last one.
They will never come off. And
this is for everybody who will be led to group 3, rock 3.
And the last one is my dinosaur rock because I love dinosaurs.
Okay, so let's get into the video now. Okay, so for those of you guys who are led to group number 1, this is what we're going to do. Since Israel can't read yet, I decided to just give her the tablet and told her to intuitively pick the one that she's led to. I'm not going to get her to pick a number 1 through 17. I think it was 16 of them, 16 anymore. Okay, boo, so come on. Which one did you pick? Ice Cube. Drink some coffee. Put some the last one. Drink some coffee, put some gangster rap on, and handle it. Okay, so that's the one that Israel picked, y'all, from intuitively. Okay, so what I'm not gonna do is talk too much this time. I'm just gonna give y'all additional messages when I come back. The cards will be already laid out. Okay, you guys, so I'm using the Witch's Wisdom cards. I actually just got these cards, and we got incubation, we got awakening, and responsibility. I just asked Spirit for a message for you guys, and I felt like they would know best to give you guys additional messages. I didn't even bother putting my own opinion in on it, and I'm not going to do that this time. So what I'm going to do is, oh, y'all look at my nails. Ain't they cool? I did these, my evil eyes.
Great job, Mama.
Thanks, Phil. Okay, and I think Embalt comes before a star. But anyways, this is the message that I'm getting. This is an awakening period for you guys. And if you guys had to get the message from Ice Cube that said, that basically said sometimes you gotta just get up, drink some coffee, what did he say? Get up, drink some coffee, put some gangster rap on, and just handle it. What I was getting, I didn't know what Spirit's gonna say, y'all, but when these cards came out and I saw responsibility here, high priestess, high priest, high priestesses, I feel like maybe this group may be somewhat timid people, or not. You might not be timid. Some people may be timid. Some people may be just like introverted. Some people may be just non-confrontational. Um, and so, not that, all of those different type of personalities are the same, but but because they aren't, it's just when you are any one of the types that I kind of just named, usually you're just kind of like, you're one of those that's just not with the drama. You're not one of those that's just gonna always be like, okay, if somebody act funny, then I'm gonna get at them. You're usually not one of those. You're not the one that's fixing to go and try to fight somebody. You're trying to be as non-confrontational as possible. And with that being said, you're also not not the type that's just trying to have arguments with people. And if need be, I feel like you can get there. You can turn up if need be, just because this will be you. This is your energy. High priestess, high priest, and high priestess energy. So if this is you, then I feel like this is where you're getting to. And Spirit is saying sometimes you just have to take responsibility for the role that they put you in. And if it's time for you to speak on something, then speak on something. Now, there is a quote in there that says something like that. I think it's from Eminem. And if I can remember, I'll go and get that one just so you guys can have an additional quote if I can remember. If not, leave a comment in the comment section and tell me to tell you guys what it is, and I'll write it in the comment section if I forget. But immediately that's what I was picking up, more of people who kind of sit back, and this will be an awakening time for you guys. You guys have been incubation for too long, like a star. This is around Easter time where it would actually be more of a awakening, more of a new beginning. But this is what you guys are going, this is the energy that you guys are going through right now. Okay. And so I feel like some of you guys have been saying, okay, enough is enough. And you know what I don't like? When sometimes people tell people, don't say nothing. Leave things alone. You're bigger than that. That gets on my nerves so bad, because in my lifetime, I've experienced, and I'm one of those people. I grew up very timid, very shy, very blunt. I've always been pretty blunt, just not outspoken. I'm still not outspoken now, but very, and I'm still introverted, non-confrontational, all those things. Yeah, that's me. Okay, so I've had to learn to rise to this right here. I used to always get the high priestess's card in tarot for whatever it means, and I know Taurus, I'm a Taurus, it's the Hierophant in itself, but whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I started to see that I had to rise to my true calling, and I could just no longer be silent about certain things. You guys, I was trying to tell, I think it was my sister one time, I was trying to tell her sometimes it's so important for you to say something. Like, what do you have a mouth for? Speak on things. And when people say it, this is just one thing that makes me so angry personally. When people say, don't speak on things, don't say anything, let God handle it. God, let God fight your battles. Okay, well, Yahweh gave you the mouth for you to speak up for yourself. Some of you guys have weak throat chakras. I always say I have a weak throat chakra because I do. I need to stop saying that. But anyway, some of you guys may have a weak throat chakra because you're not used to standing up for yourself. And so some of you guys, that might not be your problem, standing up for yourself. Your issue is you just don't want all the drama. And you have those people who seem as if they like the drama. And for me, when I run into those type of personalities, that gets on my nerves too. Like, because it's like really, I just don't understand when people just like to, some people just want drama. They just want to fight, and their first reaction is if somebody is acting a way that they don't like, they're going to fight them. That's their first reaction. And personally, I don't condone it. So, and I'm not going to tell people how to deal with certain people because me, hey, I'm human, and I really do feel like some people, it just as strongly as I feel that sometimes you need to speak up, sometimes I feel like some people just might need to be like shut down and beat down for certain things. Okay, yeah, because I feel like that. Okay, but anyways, and that's why I do the work that I do. And some people say, oh, I don't fight like that, I don't fight with hexes and curses and spells. Okay, well, you're just gonna have to get beat up until you learn how to stand up for yourself. Because the thing is, like I tell people, if somebody come up and hit you, what are you gonna do? Okay, you should not always be the type of person to turn the other cheek. Sometimes you have to be that person that hits that person back. So I feel like most people say, yeah, I'm gonna hit them back. Okay, well, I feel like I don't have to hit you back with my fist, but I can't hit you back in other ways that's gonna really hurt you. That's how I feel because I'm going to protect myself at the end of the day. And this is the energy that you guys have, and that's why you got that quote, okay? So go and look it up from Ice Cube. Excuse me, y'all. And I was trying to hold that. I couldn't hold that in any longer. Yeah, some of you guys really need to speak up for yourselves because my throat is really tingling here. This is throat chakra issues, and you're gonna have to go and look at that quote from Ice Cube from time to time. If you have to put it as a screensaver or a wallpaper on your phone, when he says sometimes you gotta get up, drink some coffee, put on some gangster rap and handle it. I do that sometimes when I know it's something I have to really motivate myself to do. Then I would put on like music that's going to give me that type of energy. And if um okay, I'm sorry, my daughter is in there playing with some toys. She distracted me so bad. But anyways, you're good, baby. I was just wondering what was that you just had. Anyways, and so because sometimes there's some things that just needs to be handled, okay? And the only thing that I'm really getting is you guys sticking up for yourself, speaking up for yourself. Stop letting people walk all over you. Some of you guys, I feel like some this is the energy that I'm getting. Some people just kind of just want to be loved so much. You're just willing to let some people like come around you and walk all over you again, and again, and you try to rationalize it and feel like, well, maybe this is a love situation for some of you guys too, and you try to rationalize it and you say, well, you know what, I feel like this person wouldn't be around me if they didn't love me. Who cares if that person loves you or not? They supposed to love you. Aren't you beautiful? Aren't you smart? Aren't you intelligent? And if they are, And if they feel like that you are someone that they can use, or whatever, then you know what, then you probably would be a very nice person, a person that has a big heart. So yeah, they're supposed to love you, but that don't mean that you're supposed to love anyone like that. Love someone who gives to you equally as you give to them, okay? Not someone that you feel like, well, okay, I gave them $5,000. Like I keep having to give this person $5,000 like every week, but I know if they had it, they'll give me that too, because they have gave me like $10,000, but it was like last year. You know what I'm saying? People like that, they do that on purpose. Don't let anybody use you and abuse you. But what I'm really feeling like, throat chakra, you guys, like, speak up for yourself. You have to. And I heard someone say that earlier today. Like, you don't always have to say something. You do have to speak up. I told my sister one time, sometimes if you don't say something, if you don't clear the air, people are going to keep on talking. She says, I don't care what people think about me. That's not why you're saying things, because you care about what they think. The reason why you're saying something is because when you put your truth out there, your truth is not out there. Your truth is not known, okay? So whether people are going to always take your truth and twist it, however they want to, but at least you put your truth out there. Why would you continue to let people just tell your story? No, you tell your own story, and then let them make up their lies, because that's what they're going to do anyways. They're going to make up their lies, they're going to twist it and everything. So you tell your story. If y'all don't feel like that is not important, you just want to let people talk, then whatever. But I feel like it's always important for you to tell your story. History repeats itself. I found that out the hard way, okay? So I was telling my sister that, and the reason why I was telling her that, because I told her I found that out. I found out that I kept saying, I'm not going to say anything. I don't care what people think. They're gonna think whatever they want to anyways. And this same thing follow me and follow me and follow me and follow me until I said something. And once I said something, of course you got those that's gonna keep saying the same thing. But that's when I started to see things change. Now I can't just say exactly how they changed, because I don't even remember, but I just remember when it did. I just remember when it did, and so sometimes you just gotta see things for yourself if you're not really feeling me. But it's important, you guys, to speak up for yourself and to speak your truth. Imagine if we didn't have like people like Malcolm X, who spoke his truth all the time. You know what I'm saying? Well, imagine if we didn't have like freedom fighters, people who not only spoke their truth, but they showed their truth too. Things would not have happened. I mean, people literally have motivational speeches to encourage you. Okay, imagine if those people didn't speak their truth, didn't tell you guys what hardships they went through, the things that they had to fight to go through. Imagine if someone didn't say, "Hey, you guys, I know you guys are hearing this happened to me, but this didn't happen to me. This is what really happened," and then you can form your own opinion. Then what? You would never know, because sometimes I watch people and I have to see for myself. And I remember when I went into that T.I. concert, and I already did a video on T.I., so I kind of pretty much knew what to believe. But when I went to that T.I. concert and I heard him say out his mouth and I felt his energy, how he really felt about that thing, that's when I knew. It's like, even though I always felt what happened because I did a video on it, if I didn't know I knew it then, I knew what I heard was correct, because I could feel the energy coming off of him when he was talking about it. It's always good to speak your truth, okay? Don't let people just do you any kind of way. Like I said, I feel like you are this high priestesses, and you need to step into that role. You need to take responsibility of this role. It's not even all about, this role has way more to do than a throat chakra, okay? But if it's time to speak your truth, you have to speak your truth. If you have things to say, if you are a light worker, okay? If you are a light worker and spirit has put some knowledge in you and you're not saying anything, okay, that's not really what you're supposed to be doing. You'll be lacking on your responsibility here, but you guys are coming towards a place of awakening, okay? So, if you don't want to help anybody else, if you don't feel that important, because sometimes I get that in me too, then at least help yourself, okay? And so once you continue to keep things in, I mean, you guys, that in itself can like just bring stress up on you and bring physical ailments on you, because you're keeping things in without saying stuff. Yeah, it happened to me. Keeping things in and not saying things, not saying enough, but keeping things in, not expressing how I feel. So you'll definitely be balancing your throat chakra when you start expressing yourself more. And I feel like if you gotta do like Ice Cube said, put on that gangster rap and handle it, then that's what you gotta do, okay? So that's all, y'all. I'm going to invite you guys to subscribe to my channel. I will be posting more, and put on your notifications. And so let me tell you why I said that, because I really didn't feel like, I feel like when people are going to put on their notifications, they're going to do that for like when they want to. But I've always made pretty specific videos, and I feel like if I'm going to be talking to a certain amount of people and they're going to be pretty, specific, then you never know what I'm going to post. So you might want to have your notifications on so you can see the type of videos that I put out. I try not to put out the same videos that you guys are seeing on YouTube all the time, and occasionally I might if I feel like spirit wants me to say that, but it's not even really in me to do that. So that's why like y'all, I used to have ideas for videos, put those videos out, and then a couple of months later some big YouTuber would take my idea. And I know y'all have heard that in YouTube world before, that people be doing that. And I was like, I know that I searched for that video before I put it up to see if anybody had did it or not. And it's not even to say like, oh, because I want to do it first. No, it's to just see if anybody else done it before, so I can just come on and say, because I like to be able to say, okay, you guys, well, this is my idea, this is something I got. And but so, and maybe there's others that's done it too, and then I'm the type of person, I like to give people their credit anyways. Or there's not many videos on this, but check out this video. Or I like to be able to say stuff like that. Or if it is just my idea, and I'm like, you guys, this is something spirit gave to me, and this is what we're gonna do. That is all, y'all. Continue to come and grow with me and subscribe so we can become a part of each other's tribe. Okay, so for those you guys who were led to rock too, that my baby did. Hey, do you guys like my nails? I did them, my evil eye nails that I did. Okay, so y'all, no, group 1 saw them, not group 2. Anyways, I'm gonna show all 3 groups.
The same person is
No,
watching this.
well, they probably was led to both of them, but they probably weren't. Anyways, so y'all, this is what we're gonna do. So I said I was gonna let Israel pick numbers from 1 through 16, but I was like, how about you just get your tablet and just look through them and intuitively pick the one that you want to pick, because she can't really read them. So she's gonna pick the one that she is intuitively led by. I'm gonna come back and I already have you guys' cards laid out. Okay, Israel, which one you want to pick?
Okay, this one, y'all.
Use your intuition. Okay.
14.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. I literally just posted it today on Facebook. Okay, so have y'all seen the whole thing when Fat Joe says that he was talking about Jada Kiss. and I guess like Jadakiss Worth or whatever, and no, not Jadakiss, yeah, Jadakiss Worth against the Locks, and he was like, no shade against the Locks. He was like, this is basically how you feel about Jadakiss, and he started talking about promoters or whatever, and then he started saying price went up. After he said price went up, he said yesterday's price is not today's price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. So y'all, what I'm gonna do is it's 11:11 right now. Oh, cool. And then when I look down, the clock is on 2:11. Okay, boo. So, y'all, make a wish. It's 11:11 right now. So the window is being open for you guys too, okay? It's funny I said 2 and the clock is on 2:22. Okay, so y'all, I'm not going to add my own personal messages on any of these. I'm just going to go straight to the cards and let the cards give you guys additional messages. I'll be right back. Okay, so you guys, I pulled out 3 cards for you guys, so Spirit can give me a message for you guys. Let me tell you guys what I heard. So this message don't seem like it'll be hard to come out. So first thing I saw when I saw this, I instantly saw harvest time. It says earth grounding, and but I'm hearing harvest time. So look, earth, but now that I'm looking at earth, maybe I am speaking to some earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Maybe this is your season, earth signs, okay? So you, okay, you know what I'm hearing? And if it's not your sun sign, check your rising sign and your ascendant, hold on, your sun, moon, or rising sign, or your midheaven. And so y'all, when I heard that message today, can y'all believe this? Okay, when I heard that message today, I clicked on a girl who said, let me elaborate what the legend, Fat Joe has said. And then so she said, this is the thing. She said, when you have planted your seeds, oh my gosh, I hope I say it right, y'all. I might have to cut it off and then come back. She was like, when you have planted your seeds and you have watered your seeds and then your seeds start to grow, and then you realize that, oh my gosh, y'all, I forgot how she said it. She's on TikTok. And maybe if I can add the link on here so y'all can see exactly how she said it. But she basically says, this is why your prices go up, because you're not the same person that you was yesterday. And she was like, yesterday you didn't have you didn't have the knowledge that you have today. You're a different person today. So you know what? Prices went up. Like Fat Joe said, yesterday's price is not today's price. Know your worth. Look at this balance card here. You guys, you gotta know your worth, okay? So, am I talking to a lot of entrepreneurs? I feel like this is your business getting ready to spring or start. It's in the springtime. Getting ready to come out the egg, getting ready to come out of incubation. And look for some of you guys' businesses to really take off around the springtime. So when is that, like March, April? Okay. And what I'm hearing is, though, when I am hearing about harvest time, I feel like this is you guys' harvest time. You know what? Maybe not yet. Maybe not quite. Maybe this is not quite your season. Maybe your season is going to be here like March, April, okay? Because this is just the ground. So go ahead and plow the ground. Lay your seeds. Make sure your foundation is good first. Plow the ground, lay your seeds, and wait for the harvest. So harvest time is on you guys' way. Okay? And if it's like March, April, what is it, like 2 to 3 months? Oh my gosh. Look for some things to be come around for you guys during that time. Yeah, during that time. Yeah, I feel the message getting weak, so I feel like I don't have too much to say. So I will say this. if Spirit don't give me a whole lot to say, you guys just don't need it. And I'm not going to talk y'all to death. So, I'm not even the type to put out videos continuously like that every day, because I honestly feel like you guys shouldn't be codependent, and become too dependent on these type of readings. And I feel like maybe I'm talking to some more seasoned people who already don't need to know a lot. But if you need to be reminded, entrepreneurs, are you here? Are you were you led to group 2? Maybe you need to be reminded. Some of you guys do need to go up on your prices. Go up on your prices. Somebody's saying, I did not feel like you really feel like you don't want to like break the bank with people, but how much do you feel like you're worth? Okay? You know how much of crazy stuff people pay for, how much of dumb, stupid stuff people pay for. And you know what I heard, y'all? It kind of hurt my feelings. I ain't even gonna lie. Because people were saying, I started to hear people were saying, people that I did readings for, like, I'm not gonna keep giving her money. She becoming richer than me. I'm making her richer than me. And then sometimes people would do that. People that you help. Ain't that funny, y'all? People, when you start doing good, y'all, people are gonna start taking notice of that. People are gonna start seeing you winning, and they ain't gonna like it. They're not gonna want to see you win, okay? So like Fat Joe said, prices went up. Okay? Yesterday's price is not today's price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. You're different now. Don't worry about what nobody else have to say. You don't want to break nobody else's bank. They pay for more crazier stuff. And you know what I said to myself when I started thinking about it? And I was like, wow, do these people not know you're supposed to make me rich? Do they not know that? What we charge, we seers, and do some of you guys do work like me? What we charge can never be enough. Cause what we do is free a lot of people from their own demons. There's probably not one person that has ever called me that has not said, wow, you've taken a load off of me. Do you know how much that is worth? And you got those same people, not everybody, but those same people that have said stuff like that will turn around and still say, I'm not giving her no more money because I'm making that girl rich. Huh? They get jealous of you. Okay? That's why you gotta know your worth, okay? That's why you gotta know your worth. You trying to be nice to people who would not be nice to you. At the end of the day, it's business, okay? And like I try to tell people, we don't do this for accolades. We don't do this for people to be like, thank you so much. You helped me out so much. We don't do it because of that. And then a lot of times if people do it because of that, that's a self-esteem issue that they have to fix, okay? You don't do it because you're going to work with good people all the time. No, some people are not going to be appreciative, but you still got to do the work if that's your work, okay? Now, you don't have to deal with certain energies, because I sure don't. Certain energies I'm just not going to deal with. They don't want to learn. They don't want to grow. No, certain energies I'm just not going to deal with, So, with that being said, you don't have to deal with certain energies. I think it was a quote in there like that, too. Okay. And then so, see what I was going to say. What, Israel? Oh, thanks, boo. She said, I love you. Whatever. I'm trying to work. And she is. Y'all, remember I told y'all I want to keep her here because I want her to learn, okay? So she going to be with me all the time. Y'all might say, oh, that is so cute. Y'all, Israel, she know what she be doing. So, she just be wanting to be heard so bad. So maybe I'm going to put her in here even more. So, but find this balance, because some of you guys are just really overworking yourself. The reason why you probably don't feel like you're overworking yourself, but you're overworking yourself because you don't have that balance in energy, okay? You don't have this balance in energy. Meaning that the reason why we charge sometimes, you guys, not sometimes, all the time, but one reason why we'll charge for what I do, why you should charge for what you do, whatever it is because you need that energy exchange, and money is energy. That money is part of your protection, especially when you're doing work like me, okay? So if you are doing hair, that money is part of your protection, because when you put that energy, equal energy is given back to you, then it protects the energy from yourself. Like, you don't have to pull on so much of your energy when that energy is already there. But that's for those of you guys who really understand how energy works and how money is energy. Okay. So with that being said, I guess I'm almost finished with that. You guys just know your worth, and know that you're different today than you are yesterday, okay? And I hear somebody is saying like, I know they charge this much, but I'm not there yet. And if you don't feel like you're there yet, then you are not. You got to know that for yourself. But I will tell you that you are there. I will tell you that. But if you don't know it for yourself, then honey, like, a lot of people, then you're going to kind of like bring that energy towards you, and a lot of people are not going to believe you either. Okay, so I want to encourage you guys to, for those of you guys who can resonate with that part right there, look at yourself in the mirror, encourage yourself, look at all the things that you know, and today that you did not know probably like years ago. And then that's how you would know that you are there. Because some of you guys are like, yeah, I know these people probably charge like this much for their work, but I might not be there to charge this much, so that's why I charge that much. Okay, now, so yeah, you got to be a little honest with yourself. This is what I'm hearing too. Because if you know you've probably just started something, or you're at the very beginning stages of it, you got to be honest with yourself. Because it's not like we all haven't met those people who bring out something, and it really do, they, might be. And I always tell people, like, don't push that. Don't push that off the bed. So we meet those people who, oh yeah, y'all, I've always said, well, it's good that person thinks so highly of themselves, but sometimes some people need to come back down. So I would say this: ask somebody, okay? You might not want to come out with, certain prices if you haven't been out that long. But anyways, with that being said, I feel like that I am being led to the right people. The right people will be led to these cards, and it is time for you to know your worth and go up on your prices, okay? We're talking specifically about prices, so I feel like I'm talking to some entrepreneurs here, or even if you haven't even came out with your stuff, sometimes it depends on what it is now, because sometimes it's not all about being a beginner. It's all about setting your stuff to what your stuff is worth, okay? So if you have like a hair care line coming out or whatever, still you got to set your prices to what your prices should be worth, what you feel like it's worth, okay? And if you're really unsure about it, you really want to be fair, just ask people. Just ask somebody to be very, very honest with you, okay? And then sometimes people can be like, okay, you know what? It might be worth this much, but add this to it or take away something from it. So then you can produce the quality that you would like to produce if you really just don't know, okay? But I feel like everybody is here, has been led to here for a reason. So look out around springtime for you guys. It's season. That's what things are going to take off. So with that being said, if you got something that needs to be put out, go ahead and put it out now, because the door is opening for you guys this season. That's why the 11 was there, because the door was open for you guys. Okay, find balance so you guys do not overwork yourself. Okay. Okay, once again, yesterday's price is not today's price. So you guys, that is all, y'all. I'm gonna ask you guys to subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna ask you to turn on notifications. One thing is because I feel like the videos that I do are very particular, so it might be something that you specifically need. Okay, I try not to do videos that everybody's doing on YouTube. Okay, so that is all, y'all. Continue to go and grow with me and subscribe so we can become a part of each other's tribe. Okay, so those of you guys who were led to this beautiful artwork that my baby made, group 3. Group 3. Okay, so y'all, I said I was gonna have her pick a number between 1 and 16, but I decided not to do that.
Yes,
So
do it.
I'm gonna have you intuitively pick from your tablet like we've been doing. So I was like, well, she can't really read anyway, so I'm just gonna have her pick intuitively which one that guys should, whatever, that she would be intuitively led to. Come on, boo. Come on, pick the last one. You don't want to show this time? Just take it. Ezra, I don't care which one you pick.
Hey, Mom, I do not want you to look.
Huh?
So close your eyes.
Just go.
Close your eyes.
Ezra, just go.
I don't.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to give them something to look at.
Now, number 1.
Number 1. Remind yourself. Oh, I like that. Remind yourself nobody's built like you. You design yourself. Oh, I love that. And y'all, like I've been saying, I'm not going to add my opinions onto any of these. I'm just going to go straight to the additional messages from Spirit. When I come back, there will be 3 cards laid out here, and that will be your message. Okay, you guys, so these are your cards. When I got these cards out, and I was like, okay, so why is feminine here, Lady Goddess, feminine? This is the first thing that I'm thinking. So, y'all, Jay-Z just said, the rap legend Jay-Z, he just said that nobody designed you. You design yourself. Basically, he said something like that. And with this feminine card out here, I feel like I am talking to either a lot of females or either people with feminine energy. Okay, so this is the thing, y'all. It don't matter if you came out, if you came out your mother's womb a female or male or both. For some people, it don't even matter. Who do you say you are? It don't matter what the world say you are. It don't matter what your mama say you are, your daddy say you are, whoever people think you are. Who do you say you are? You are whoever you say you are. Some of you guys feel so alone, but the ancestors card is out here, and I feel like this ancestor card is here just to say there's somebody else that was like you in your family way down the line. I don't feel like they reincarnated into you. I don't feel like that. I feel like they're just here to say, you know what, you're not the only one. There are others like you. There were others. So maybe some of you guys are, what do you call it? Binary? Oh, I would hate to get the word wrong. Binary? Non-binary? Non-binary? Something like that. Maybe that's what you guys are. And if the feminine card is out here, then I feel like this feminine card is out here to say that maybe you guys were born female, but you might have more masculine energy. Okay, well then that's who you are, if that's what you feel. Okay, if you feel like you don't really identify with female, but you identify more with male, then that's who you are. Nobody can tell you who you are. I can't tell you who you are. It don't even matter what I believe. I can't tell you who you are. I guess, y'all, this is just something I am so passionate about. And this is something that I don't talk about enough, but I have. because it's just one of those things that I'm very passionate. Look, y'all, passion. Something I'm very passionate about, but maybe I'm talking to some fire signs here. Leo, Sagittarius is what's the other fire sign? Leo, Sagittarius, and oh my gosh, am I really forgetting the third? Yeah, I feel like I do this all the time. I feel like Aries. I always forget the third fire sign, and I am Aries. Like Eastern astrology, I would be Aries, and I watch a lot of Aries videos. You'll think I would realize that, but I guess because I never really resonate with fire, I always resonate with earth more, maybe. But anyways, I do always forget about Aries. So, sun, moon, or rising sign, okay? Fire sign. Or maybe your Venus also. Maybe your Mercury also, because Mercury is how you communicate. So, you have a very special calling on your life. Those of you guys who are here. So, based on what Jay-Z said, then that's what we're here to talk about. You knowing who you are, okay? You knowing, okay, so the last deck, we was talking about you knowing your worth. And this is actually very different. This is you. This is how you, um, this is talking about the type of person you see yourself as. You knowing exactly who you are, like inside and out. Okay? You being comfortable with the person that you want to be. Okay? So, um, I hope that by some kind of way I did not draw in just that type of energy. Sometimes that happens, you guys, and that's why I don't like all these videos on YouTube, because sometimes people just are drawn to a certain energy, and when you get to those cars end up telling you everything that you really want to know or hear, just because you're drawn to a certain type of energy, the energy that's over that car, and that message really don't be for you. So with that being said, I'm hoping I'm not talking to someone that still need to grow, like someone that is under the age of, I'll just say under the age of 18 for the appropriateness of the video, because really, I honestly feel like people know who they are much younger than that. With that being said, I have a 6-year-old who is, she does, one day one day she's one thing, the next day she's another. One thing about her though, she's very a lot like me. She's very feminine, and she's always been. She loves that. But with that being said, when it comes to sexuality, that's why I think it's different, because some people say, "Oh well, children will think they are a dinosaur one day, and then the next day they will think that they are a lion," which is very true, because my daughter pretends to be a cat sometimes. She pretends to be a puppy sometimes. Some days she's a princess. Some days she puts on her costumes and she's that. Sometimes she is a warrior, and I feel like that's different. And so some people feel like, oh, those kids wouldn't know who they are at such a young age. And I can't say that I don't disagree, especially when they're really young. But I do also feel like people know who they are at a young age. You just know it. And that's why they usually stay like that until they get older, okay? Um, with that being said, this is like, I did not know I was going to talk about this on this card. Oh man, Israel picked that, y'all, intuitively, and this is just what I'm hearing. And so you don't have to be, since I do draw in a lot of females on my channel. I looked over and my daughter is playing her on her tablet, like one of her little learning games, and the little L is there. So somebody's name probably starts with the little L. L, like, and then they just L. They keep saying L. There's other letters there too, but she's supposed to be finding L right now. But anyways, So, but with that being said, y'all, it might not be only about the female. This could be male too. It's just the fact that I draw in a lot of females. But so I hope that I'm only drawing in people who are old enough to know better, even though I feel like kids do kind of know at an earlier age. And I watched this show where a little girl, she was dressed like a boy, and she was like maybe 14, and I felt like she was old enough to know better. So if that's how she wanted to be, then I felt like that's who she really was. But with that being said, so that will be that message for you guys who probably consider yourself non-binary. And if you don't consider yourself non-binary, I think some of you guys kind of are having maybe this identity crisis. And the only reason you're having an identity crisis is because you feel like you are a certain way and the whole world is saying that you're not that way. Or you want to be a certain way and the whole world is saying, no, you're not that way, you're this way, okay? So with that being said, we don't have to be specifically and only talking to non-binary people right now, and I hope I'm saying that word right, y'all. We could just be talking to anyone who's having a problem with self identification right now. Because who do you say you are? And I feel like some of you guys probably have been kind of like picked on through like family members, friends that have probably made comments by the way that you carry yourself. And maybe you are female and you female and you love being female, but you're probably just the type to, like I am female. I love being female, but I'm not with all that feminine stuff, and that's okay. Okay, some of you guys are male. Okay, so if I'm not talking to females, then yeah, males, and you a male. You're a male. You want to be a male. You love being a male, but you like to dress feminine. Hey, do what suits you. You're not here by mistake, okay? So the thing is, y'all, this is what I believe in. There are people who are put on this earth who are supposed to rise to a certain power to where you're able to tap into the divine feminine and the divine masculine like that. Who's to sit up here and say that there's not people that's supposed to be like that? Because it looks weird to you. I feel like raise your vibrations. Raise your vibrations so you can really understand what's going on with people. Anybody is feeling some kind of way. And maybe somebody is here just so they can understand people like that. Maybe you have a family member that you would like to understand more. But I'm going to encourage you to raise your vibrations. Because I've always felt when it comes to anybody in the homosexuality community, they can be in the heterosexual community too. Who who carries themselves opposite from, their gender. I always feel like, who's to say this person wasn't put on this earth to carry both genders? Who's to say that? They say, well, God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Okay, I beg to differ. Anyways, because the research that I found out, it was only women on this earth, okay? I ain't even to go through. I was about to tell y'all how the men got here and why they're here, in which I do appreciate. So I feel like they were supposed to be here, but I'm not going into all that. Okay, boo, I'm almost finished. Okay. Okay. So with that being said, who's to say that Yahweh did not put people on this earth to carry both genders or to at least understand both genders, okay? This is a role that these people have. I always felt like this. This is their role that they have. This is their gift that they have, okay? You guys who I'm talking to out there, this is your gift, okay? You are put on this earth to understand both genders and to be able to interchangeably go out through each energies like this, okay? So when a male come to you with an issue, you can instantly tap. This is just you being special, okay? I am the seer, and I'm supposed to be able to tap into certain energies, but oh my gosh, by me having such a feminine energy sometimes, it's hard for me to connect with males. It just is, y'all. So, but you're so special. You were given both of those energies so you can be able to tap into a male when a male comes like this. So you can be able to tap into a female when a female comes like this. You know, that's just your gift. That's the gift that you have. You're here to be able to identify with both sexes like easily and effortlessly. Anybody that can do that, even if you don't consider yourself non-binary, even if you don't consider yourself homosexual, and you just have that gift, that's great. Because a lot of people say, "Oh, I can tap into any gift, anybody's energy like that," because you're just that gifted. That is great that you can do that. But what a lot of people can't do, I don't care how good the psychic is. If this is a female, it might be a little hard for her to relate to a male. If this is a male seer, it might be a little bit hard for him to relate to a female. Okay, but you're gonna be able to those of you guys who carry both energies, and I really feel like I'm talking to people who carry both energies here, okay? Your gift is to be able to tap into female, male, period, non-binary, whatever anyone wants to call themselves. That's your gift, to be able to tap into that type of personality. Anybody's type of personality is what I'm saying. Like this, okay? Any type of personality, any type of character, any type of gender, any type of energy. That's your gift. Oh my gosh, y'all. What a good gift to have, okay? And like your ancestor said, you're not the only one with this gift. So I saw what gave me this knowledge. I saw in the Native American community. I forgot. If anybody want to know where I got it from, email me and I'll send it to you. And my email will be in the description, and or either in the comment section, I don't know. And so a video where they were talking about the people who came here, male and female, and they were here to be able to tap into both energies, the masculine and the female, the masculine and the feminine energy. And they were just basically saying they were healers, they were teachers, they were seers, whatever you want to call it. Those, they were just spiritual people. But that's what they were specifically put here on this earth for. Man, I always said, just looking at anyone who considers themselves homosexual, man, I feel like those are some special people, and they are able to just look at things in a more clear view. I've always felt like that. And me, being heterosexual, I've always seen, and this is one thing about me, I'm heterosexual, and I don't have any desire in me to be homosexual, but I don't know why, like, heterosexuality kind of, like, confuses me so much when it comes to, just the way men act. And with that being said, there's like, I try to understand it. So maybe somebody can tell me. I try to understand it, and I feel like sometimes I just feel like I'm here to. One of the reasons I think I feel like that, because my energy remembers how I used to be in the past life, when women used to be the head of the household. And I kind of feel like that's why I feel like that. One of my past lives is just always speaking to me about the time when women were the head, and the time where women were the only ones on earth. And so I feel like maybe that's why I'm like that, and that's why sometimes the male gender just confuses me. Period. But with that being said, when I talk to people about that, and they start saying something like, "Oh, cause would you want to be with like female?" And I'm like, "No, I don't. It's just really not nothing in me that wants to go there." But so yeah, I do get kind of confused why I have these issues. And there's something personal about me, y'all. And I feel like that's probably what it is, because my past life remembers being like chief or like head or leader over the whole house. And I think that's why I can't really connect with them sometimes, not because, and I know you guys that I'm talking to now, who's able to just like, who has a gift, and you're able to just tap into females and male energies. You probably be able to understand what I'm saying more than anything, because some people automatically assume, okay, well maybe because you're not really heterosexual. And I'm like, well, I know I am, because I know what I'm attracted to. Just, I think that's what it is, y'all. I just think my one of my past lives, it's just at a point that is really speaking to me and showing me back to the time where the women were the leaders, okay? And so, yeah, I feel like I just came from a very matriarch tribe. So, with that being said, have I got this message out? Have I encouraged you guys enough through these rap legends, y'all? Okay, I'm going to encourage you guys to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to ask you guys to subscribe to my channel, and also turn on your notifications, because y'all, this is why I say turn on the notifications for my channel, because I always come out with peculiar videos and people always tell me that. So I might put something out that's like specifically for you, because what I won't do is come out with videos that's for what? Okay, y'all, because what I okay, hold on. Because what I want to do is put out videos that everybody else is doing on YouTube, okay? So with that being said, Israel says she wants to invite everybody to her channel, but Israel, your channel is not even up yet, okay? So we're gonna do that next.
I just made a video.
What, you didn't post it yet? That's all, y'all. Bye.